So, guys, I took a challenge on my Forex fund. I took a 10K challenge. So, I don't know if you all know their rules and how they work, but I broke a certain rule and I lost the 10K account. So, what I want to do is give the major reasons why I lost the account. So, hopefully, you learn from my mistakes and not repeat what I did. Hopefully, hopefully. Yeah, these accounts are they are funded accounts, so they give you a certain target to make for you to pass. Then if you make the target, you pass, then they give you another challenge again. If you make another target that they give to you, a lesser target, lesser than the first target they gave you, you pass again. So I was in the first challenge. I was getting to the first challenge. But what happened was that I was on the first challenge. I was to make 8% of 10K. That is around $800. So I was up $600. All of a sudden, I just started losing. I don't know. It was a problem of my mentality. It was a psychological issue. So I was just losing back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. So I lost so much that I was now in a hurry, because they give you limited time. So I was in a hurry to jump back on the challenge and hit the target before the limited days run off. But then in the process, I broke a law of their okay, not a lot. I broke a specific rule that made me lose the 10K account. So one thing I did was, yeah, I just took responsibility. That at that time my eye was already open that okay, oh, this is what I was doing. After I lost the account, my eye was open that this is what I was doing that made me lose the account. So I took full responsibility and penned down a lot of things that I knew that made me lose this account. So I will not repeat those same mistakes again. So there are basically three major reasons why I lost the account. So I'm going to list them and talk very briefly on them one after the other, so you might be able to understand what I'm saying. So error number one, or mistake number one, or whatever, whatever it is, the first thing is that I had fear of being wrong. That's what happened. I had fear of being wrong. Like, I was not ready to be wrong. Like, in my head, every analysis I do must be right. And that does not work in the market. If you have that one-sided mentality that okay, once you've analyzed now and you are seeing buys, the market must buy. That's going to kill you, because I was already in a little bit of pressure because I wanted to bounce back. So I was now feeling that okay, any analysis I do is right. So even if I'm wrong, I'll still keep holding the trade and have that mindset that okay, no, the market, what I did is right. I'm not now. I'm being how will I put it? Okay, I'm being subjective instead of objective. Like, I was focused on what I feel, on my own bias, instead of focusing on what was in front of me directly in the market. So this first mistake led to the second mistake, which was holding trades for too long. The second mistake was holding trades for too long. Yeah, so what happened was that I was scared. I was sure that okay, any trade I take is correct. So had with that mentality, I held trade for too long because I will hold a trade because I'm a day trader. I'm not supposed to hold trade for too long because I was not ready to lose. I was not ready to be wrong. I held trade. Sometimes I even hold it overnight and I'll still lose. So what happened was that I was holding trade for too long. There are sometimes I'll even hold winning trades. I'll be in a big profit. I'll still keep holding it instead of looking at the market, analyzing and knowing what to do. But I will still keep holding the trades and holding until the big wins I'm holding will not turn to losers. So that's another mistake I made in uh in the whole challenge stuff. I held trades for too long. Holding trade for too long is not a wrong thing if you are a swing trader, because there are majorly four types of traders. They are they are scalpers first of all. They are day traders, then they are swing traders, and they are position traders. Maybe I'll explain what these people are in another video. But I'm a day trader, so I'm not supposed to hold trade for too long. So that's a big mistake on my own part. Then the third thing that made me lose this account is fundamental analysis. That is news. I was careless with news. That's the third thing. I was careless with news because big news events are things that make the market very volatile. And one thing about my Forex fund is that the the news might cause slippage. That is where you put your stop loss. Let's say I put my stop loss here, and there's a very strong news coming out, a high impact news coming out. The news can cause candles to just pass your stop loss, and they will not activate your stop loss. So you lose way more than you bargained to lose, because your stop loss was not activated, it was not triggered. So the market will just keep going. So that will happen to me in a lot of situations, because I know one thing is that I know that this thing might happen, but at the same time, I was not ready to be wrong, because I was in a lot of drawdown. I was down 10%. Imagine that I was down 10% because I had 2 more percent to lose the account, because max drawdown. Okay, I didn't even mention the I didn't mention what rule I broke. What rule I broke was max total drawdown. That is the highest that I can lose on the account. So the highest is 12%, but already down 10%. So imagine that kind of thing. I have 2 more percent to for me to lose the account. So I was kind of being aggressive to come back, but at the same time, I was not respecting the news. There are news events that will see that okay, this news is against me, and I'll still hold. But what happened was mostly these slippages. The last news that came out that made me lose the account was slippage. Like the news came out and took away my stop loss, so I lost more than the last 2% I had to lose. I lost almost 3% or so. So immediately, my Forex fund sent me an email that there has been a hard breach. I've lost the account, and that's the way I lost the account. Even though I was also practicing proper risk management, because I have a trading plan that I follow strictly. Although I was in a losing streak, so I kept on losing until it added a bit of pressure on me. So I lost the account. So this is all I have for you guys today. So hopefully, when you take your own challenge, you'll be very calm and analyze properly with the right attitude and mentality, without fear and without recklessness at the same time. So you all should have a good trading life or whatever. You all should enjoy yourself. If you are taking challenges, my Forex fund, FTMO, whatever, there are new guys out now, consuming traders here in Nigeria, but I don't know if you all know about that. But at the same time, be careful and be very, but at the same time, have a good trade well, and peace out. See you in the next video.